Hey class, this is Johnny Peoples, and I'm doing a presentation for the director for the Southwest Transit. The teams that I selected was Natalie, Elizabeth, Michael, and William. Some of their strengths, the reason why I chose them, Natalie, is that she's positive, ambitious, can easily communicate. Elizabeth was employed for 4 years, kind of some of the same similarities as Natalie, flexible, keeps an open mind, she's a problem solver. I chose Michael because he was employed for 5 years with the company. He's a leader, a motivator, verbally communicates well, and some of the other attributes as Elizabeth and Natalie. Also, William, he's employed for 4 years, so I chose him as well. He easily can communicate with the fellow co-workers, and he's a good leader and sympathizes and work well with others. The difficulty for me in choosing and not picking one of the participants or the team members was because due to the similarities and the difference in the strengths and weaknesses for each member. Some of them had certain things that were good and some had certain things that were bad. So it was just difficulty because all of them play a major role in the team. The hardest one for me to get rid of was William, and the reason why, because he was difficult to be a part of the team because he was retiring soon and he was kind of like a individual, not really a team player. So I kind of chose him over the other three participants, and he didn't like to work around conflict and stuff. So the team strengths are again, it's great communication, their leadership abilities, they value others, their individual strengths and weaknesses, and their written communication skills as a team. The weaknesses were some impulsivity, lack of confidence, selfishness, self-centeredness, inefficiency, and perfectionism was just some of the weaknesses that I seen in negative attitudes. The team's potential, what I saw, the team management is positive about this team of individuals because of their attributes. They detail strengths to the company. Each teammate brings tools and skills to the team, and they communicate through open communication, collaboration of ideas, and problem solving. Team motivation, according to Inc.com, I looked at a bunch of different things. There was 9 different ones. Some of the ones that I thought would motivate the team is always pay your people what they're worth. Another one was don't macromanage your people, avoid useless meetings, foster collaboration, and working well with each other for self-development. Manage conflict, Krakoff 2020 was one of the sources I looked at. Resolution and strategies for the workplace, some of the things that it included was clarify what the issue is, to manage conflict, identify a solution and monitor follow up on the conflict, and also just being involved, bring the parties involved to talk about different things and conversations in the team. And one of the things I added on there was taking these ideas and honing them within this team to create positive outcomes for daily, weekly, monthly, and yearly problems for our team and organization. To ensure success, I took from Grant 2013, one of the sources that I found. The most effective strategy for success on a team include some of the things with having grit, know exactly what you want, what to do and what not to do. Also, seize the moment to act on your goals, focus on what you will do and not do again, build your power muscle, and focus on getting better as a team, being realistic and optimistic about what we're doing. Collaboration, Vantage Circle 2020, there were 7 different effective ways to foster collaboration within the workplace. 2 or 3 of them was reward collaboration, reduce team conflicts, help people connect and build trust. And then I had a little note on there. For this team, I think building trust is the main taproot that will flourish and sustain growth and continue marketing for the organization. Motivational theory that I chose was Locke's goal setting theory. I think goals are very important for our team. Obviously goal setting, long-term and short-term goals, and looking at behavior patterns of each team member and individual. I thought Locke's goal setting theory did a good job for us for this team. And then one of the things that it noted was management by objectives in multiple areas of the organization. And my note for it was being able to see the quality and faults of the team members, I feel will help me make sound and educated decisions to present to the organization and the director. Conflict strategy, one of the things I looked at was don't ignore conflict because it will make the situation worse. Always address conflicts, don't avoid them, take things head on, don't be non-confrontational, but be confrontational to get the issue solved. Leadership strategy, effective leadership determines how to be successful and organized teams are. One of the strategies I used was leading by example as a leader, and as being on a member of a team, I feel it's important that we lead by example. And some of the things you can do by leading by examples are take responsibility, support your team, listen to others, have integrity, and have honesty. The justification for these 14 members, because I chose them because they were a very diverse bunch of group of people, and like I mentioned before in the presentation, they all have similarities and differences, and also they're unique and can contribute to the organized success of the team over the long run. The value, I see this team bringing all the attributes like I spoke before early in the presentation. Their work experience to me was key. And because they understand the dynamics of the company better and they know each other and themselves better. The last thing for each member, I think the focus on open communication, active listening, devotion towards each other will help and benefit and impact the organization and moving into the future. And that's my presentation, and thank you for listening to me. Thank you.